Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Eyes, and I want to wish you a happy Thanksgiving to all my United States fans. I hope you guys are going to be watching some football and eating a bunch of turkey and food today. As far as the orders go, they will not be going out today if you ordered yesterday and Wednesday because the post service obviously closed today. But tomorrow, Mike's going to be putting out all the orders, so they're going to get out before the weekend if you order yesterday or today. So today's Theory Thursday is going to be the first in the series that's been very highly requested, and that is position-specific pockets. So generally, I don't like to specify pockets by position, just because there's so many different playing styles, and someone who plays attack may play completely different um, from someone who plays, their playing style may be different from someone else that plays attack. And among attackmen, there's plenty of different playing styles which require and lend themselves to plenty of different pockets. But so what I'll do is just give you a couple of options of what I think are the best options for each position, and you can try stuff out for yourself and decide, what kind of player you are and what kind of stringing you want to use. So we're going to be talking about attack today. Now, the generalization of attack is that you're going to be cradling the ball with the stick in one hand. You've got your arm up to guard, you're rolling back and putting it to the other hand. You might do some splits and some rolls, and you're going to be mostly vertical with the stick, up and down. Splits, one hand, straight to feeding, and sometimes turning the corner and finishing. So that's one of the types of players. And me personally, when I played attack, I sort of played more like a midfielder. I didn't put the stick in one hand all that often. I'd be two hands and I'd split and I'd kind of do a power cradle and lean it back and lean into him a little bit. I was less of a vertical carrying player and more of a horizontal, like a midfielder would be when I played attack. And I'm sure there's plenty of you that fall into either category, and some of you that fall into both, kind of mixed around. So first, I'll start out with what I use for attack and how that works for certain playing styles, and then I'll talk about a general attack recommendation pocket. So you've all seen the pocket that I use. I use a Nike Lakota um, with a mid-high pocket. First, let's talk about head selection a little bit. For attack, I really like the head to be pinched through the throat with an aggressive flare, specifically for attack, because a very narrow throat is going to give you a great place to carry the ball. Is really just going to nestle in that narrow throat and drop down and hold it in really well. So heads like the Lakota, the Surgeon, the Blade Pro, the Cobra, and any variations of those for the X and X6 specs. The Evo X6 is great. So all those heads, and there's a ton of other ones as well. But anything with a tight throat pinch. So the pocket that I use is 15 millimeter East Coast mesh with a mid-high and a nice channel, 2 U's, and a nylon, a 5 diamond, and a 3 diamond yield. And this pocket allows the ball to roll up right under that bottom U when you're cradling horizontally, so it gives it really good hold and a really nice snappy release, and the channel has a lot of hold and consistency. But this pocket does allow the ball to sag a little bit more down lower, not quite as low as a low pocket would go, but more like a mid-low. So I'm cradling one-handed, and then when I go to shoot and pass, it'll shift back up. So this mid-high, sort of shifty pocket is great for a player that likes to cradle with two hands and deliver some really big outside rips, because it's going to come up in that high pocket and get stuck right under that bottom U and really allow you to crank it up. And also the ball sitting high in the pocket is going to allow for a really quick release, which is important when you go straight from a dodge and you find someone open. You want to just be able to get it out of your stick really quickly and make a feed. So those are some of the advantages of working with a more mid-high pocket. I recommend the U's to give the ball a little bit of hold in there and keep it, just for adjustment's sake, keep it going straight out and consistent. And the channel is really important as well to make sure the ball comes out the same every time. So this is the pocket that I use, and that's the type of player I suggest it for. It's not perfect for cradling up and down, but I can get it done, but not all that well. So now we'll talk about generally my recommendation for most attackmen, and that's the pocket that I've got strong here. Um, it's a mid-low. This is also 15mm East Coast mesh. Mid-low with pretty much the same shooter setup, sort of a P34 setup with 2 barreled nylons, 5 diamond U and a 3 diamond U, and it's got a deep mid-low pocket with a really nice channel. These mid-low pockets allow you to have a really long, nice channel to allow really consistent and smooth release. So this pocket is going to work really well for cradling with the ball in one hand. The ball is going to drop all the way down into the narrowest point of the head, and it's going to be really tough to get out of there. But what you want it to do is shift up just a little bit so the ball can sit under this 3-point U, and that way it gives you a little bit of hold when you go put it back in two hands and maybe throw some fakes and things like that. But overall, it's going to have a really smooth release so that you're going to get a nice full throwing motion when you throw your feeds. You don't have to, snap it out and chop it a little bit more like you would have to if it had more whip. And it's going to be really accurate and really consistent. So this is what I recommend for pretty much every attackman because most do cradle one-handed. A really nice mid-low pocket with a tight channel. And I've got a bunch of videos out there for heads with mid-low pockets, so you can check those out. But overall, this is what I recommend. So why don't you guys in the comments let me know what you guys use for attack, and maybe I'll check it out. So stay tuned in the coming weeks for midfield defense and finally face-offs. I don't know much about goalies, so I'll probably leave them out. Maybe I'll do a goalie pocket. We'll see. But anyway, guys, happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't for more stream videos and tutorials, and have a good day.